There's lots of reviews on the Truman 79 Last Java Wax Flesh, and I'm not so sure I can add much more to it. But this particular issue, I think, says something about Truman and where they're going. I'm not a business analyst, I'm not an accountant, I don't have an inside track on Truman. Vince Romano isn't on speed dial on my phone. But I think a lot of people can see that Truman are going in a particular direction. Going back a couple of years, there was a lot of MTO made to order, there was a lot of built to order, and there was a fair bit of off the shelf. That is definitely moving now. During 2023 we had the transition period, and there was certainly for wide fit hardly anything out there from Truman, and I'm in a wide fit. I did contact them in the early autumn, early fall for you American viewers, and they said just stick with us, there will be more news later in the year about wide fit availability, and indeed there was. I ordered these on the Black Friday 2023, not a sale, and this is interesting. It's now the end of February here in the UK, February 24. They've just arrived. I think what's happening is they're moving away from the made to order model towards an off the shelf, but they're working on core leathers that are always going to be available, and Java Wax Flesh is one of them, despite the fact that it's my understanding it's quite a difficult leather to work with. Other core leathers would be the Coach Rambler, the Stone Rambler, the various double shots and T-cores. I don't know what it means for more out there leathers like this smoky grey Mohawk from Charles F. Stead. Before we had Teal Rambler, we had China Blue, which is still there. We've had aubergine, slate and graphite tones of leather. Some of them are still there, some not so much. And I think Vince has made a business decision on this. What happened with the Black Friday in 2023 is, rather than do a sale where 20% off or whatever, they said we're going to do a made to order on what is probably their most popular leather, the Java Wax Flesh, and I jumped on that. It did give me some limited choice in the hardware and the sole and the various finishes, but I think this is a pointer to where Truman are going to be going over the next year or so. I think it's going to be much more like Grant Stone, but not with the same range of footwear, and hopefully that's good. And I've been keeping an eye over the last couple of months, an eye on the availability, and it's not bad for wide fit, certainly in the core leathers like the Stone Rambler, the Coach Rambler, this one. So I would say really keep an eye on the Truman website, sign up for updates on what's coming, because the other thing I've noticed is when some of the leathers are coming out that aren't going to be the core offerings, they're just going straight away in the first couple of days. So if something like that comes up, some of the more out there leathers in your size, I would say go for it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.